some degree of permeability. That means, in simple words, this cell wall, if we explain it, it is rigid in nature, it is elastic in nature, and it is some bit permeable. That is, some substances can pass in and out. Besides that, in some plants, such as cork, parts of plant such as cork, there is one another structure. There is one another wall-like structure inside the cell wall. That means this was the cell wall, and inside this cell wall there is another wall-like structure. Correct? This is called secondary cell wall. This the cell wall, the wall inside the primary cell wall. This, if in case of there are two walls, you will say primary cell wall. In case of a single wall, you will call it a single cell wall. No problem. Now, in case such as cork and parenchymal tissue, there are two walls: the primary cell wall, the outer cell wall, and within that primary cell wall, there is another cell wall inside it, which is called secondary cell wall. This is called secondary cell wall, and this secondary cell wall is of course made up of lignin. This secondary cell wall is made up of lignin, cutin, and suberin. The primary cell wall was made up of pectin, magnesium pectate, and calcium. Whereas the secondary cell wall, the cell wall inside the primary cell wall, is made up of lignin, cutin, and suberin. And of course, it is completely impermeable. This is completely impermeable. The secondary cell wall is completely permeable. That means substances cannot go in or move out. And if substances do not move in or out from a cell, what do you think? Will it be the live cell or dead cell? Definitely, that cells are dead. That means lignin, cutin, and suberin makes the cell wall impermeable. And secondary cell wall is impermeable definitely. So secondary cell wall is present around the dead cells. Got it? And cork is the best example of dead cell. So there are two types of cell walls: the primary cell wall, which is permeable and which is present around a living cell, and the magnesium pectate and calcium. Whereas inside the primary cell wall, there is another cell wall which is called secondary cell wall, and this secondary cell wall is made up of lignin, cutin, and suberin. This secondary cell wall is completely impermeable, and hence it is present around the dead cell. Now, if it is present around the dead cells, what is the function of it? Of course, it helps in transportation, and its main function is to provide strength. And turbidity or rigidity to the cell. So this was all about cell wall. Now we will discuss about some features or the characteristics or the benefits of cell wall. Okay? The next is functions of cell wall. What is the function of cell wall? So the best and the first function of cell wall is to provide protection to the cell from the surrounding, the climate, the climatic conditions, and the infectious insects or the animals. So second is it gives definite shape. That means because of the cell wall, the cell is able to attain a definite shape, and definitely the plant has a definite shape. Because now you can say human or most of the animals also have a definite shape. That is possible because of the skeletal system. So here plants do not have a skeletal system. To provide them a proper shape and structure, this function is done by the cell wall. So cell wall gives a definite shape. Next is provides mechanical support. Of course, plants have to withstand several climatic conditions, the blow of wind, the temperature, the humidity, the adverse effect, or the ill or the climatic conditions. This cell wall provides mechanical strength to withstand. You might have seen during the wind, the plant bends completely and again it comes back to its original position. This is because of the cell wall. The next is supports plant to stand against gravity. You know, gravity pulls everything towards itself, towards the center of the earth. But only plants are the organism which can or which used to grow against the gravity. Now, if you will come, if you will discuss with our physics teacher, they will tell you what is the common word, the power of gravity. That means gravity pull is very strong, even though these plants are able to grow against the gravity pull. This is only possible because of the cell wall. And this is the third, also the next point, control the amount of osmosis. One thing is to be understood clearly that osmosis, the amount of osmosis is very much important. Now, what is the meaning of this sentence? Suppose there is a cell, and of course cells are always requiring, there is endoosmosis, there is exoosmosis. Suppose in case of endoosmosis, that means cell is receiving substances from it. Now, if there is not a, because plants are continuously absorbing water and mineral from the earth, so if there is no cell wall, suppose there is no cell wall around the cell, and the plant is continuously absorbing water and mineral from surroundings, what will happen? What will happen? The cell will absorb more and more, and it will swell, and ultimately it will burst. It will burst, and this will lead to the death of the cell. So, to avoid such conditions, they are provided with a cell wall, and this cell wall protects the, or you can say governs the amount of endo or exo-osmosis, hence preventing the bursting or shrinking away of the plant cell. So dear students, this was all about the plant, the cell wall. Watch this video again and again, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me directly. Thank you. Have a nice day.